And now comes the time for my favorite part of the SnT Partnership Day. We're going to move ahead to the Flash Talk segment, where we'll listen to the next generation of ideas. And what is so exciting about this section is that it's about the researchers. We talked about SnT as an institution, but SnT is truly about the researchers, the professors, the senior scientists, the postdocs, the PhDs, and you will have a glimpse now of what they do and what their life at SnT is. To get this started, please welcome Karen Ram, my colleague from the communications team.
Thank you, Carlo. Since we last saw each other, we've welcomed over 15 new partners to our ranks, which all started 13 years ago with SES. And what SES has demonstrated over the years is that although we may be a small country here in Luxembourg, we have the potential for huge impact. The key to success in our projects has always been our people. They are the very core of SnT. Our researchers come from around the world, working together to push the state-of-the-art forward and make meaningful change. Together with our partners, having a curiosity of what can be achieved and a willingness on both sides to give their all to a project makes for a winning team. This afternoon, you'll be hearing from 5 of our researchers about their partner projects, including one of our many success stories with SES. So, let's get started. Looking to the future of technology is always exciting, especially when we think of what might be possible in 10 or 20 years from now. Originally from Pakistan, our first speaker, Junaid, is going to tell us about quantum key distribution networks and how they will help in the future to secure governmental and sensitive communications as well as financial information. To talk about the LUQCIA project, in collaboration with the Luxembourg Department of Media, Connectivity and Digital Policy, please welcome Junaid to the stage.
Thank you, Karen. So now I am the holder of this legendary clicker. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the cryptography. Ancient cryptography methods relied on the secrecy of your encryption algorithm. For example, one common method of cryptography was the skytail or the encryption scroll. You would wrap up paper around this scroll and write your message. When it is unwrapped, it is unreadable for anyone who does not know the size of your scroll. So naturally, you would try to keep it hidden from any adversary, because once it is known or the dimensions of this scroll are guessed by your adversaries, all your previous, current, and future communication is going to be decoded. The modern cryptography methods are built different. They are built around some mathematical problems that are very challenging even for the most powerful computers that we have available today. Another feature of modern cryptography methods is their modularity. So they are built to use some key, which is once leaked, you can just replace the key and continue your operation. So these cryptography methods, when I say that the mathematical problems are really hard, so I really mean it. For example, if we have the one very well-known encryption algorithm, RSA, if we are using 2048 bits of key, the time it takes to break this key is really astronomical. So the common number we have is like millions of years. The problem with these modern cryptography methods, though very strong, is that when we are analyzing the security of these methods, we only think about the technology that we have available today. So the problem that is difficult for our current computers might not be as difficult for the computers of future. For example, the same RSA 2048 can be broken within 8 hours if you have a large enough quantum computer. This brings us to our question, should we start panicking now? The answer to this question is given by the Moscow's theorem. Let X be the number of years that you want your message to be secret. Typically, this number at governmental level is around 20 to 30 years. Y is the number of years that it takes to you to move from current cryptography methods to the next cryptography methods. So this is the number that you can actually control by putting more efforts in transitioning from current methods to the next one. And Z is the number of years that it takes for your threat to be actually realized. In our example, Z is the number of years it takes to building a large enough quantum computer. The Moscow's theorem states that if X plus Y is greater than Z, then there is going to be some period of time where you do not want your secret to be out, but it will be out. So we are putting our efforts in reducing Y. There is nothing else we can do about X or Z. So the solution to the threat brought by quantum computers also lies in quantum information science, in the name of quantum key distribution. Quantum key distribution is a new method of exchanging secret keys between communicating parties using two very peculiar properties of quantum bits. The two properties of quantum bits is that they cannot be copied. So this is not a mathematical difficulty, this is a physical law. And the other property is that if someone tries to measure these quantum bits without your knowledge, the information within these bits will be destroyed. And you will see a large error in your communication, and you will immediately realize that there is some disturbance on the channel. So this gives us a method. You encode some secret bits on the quantum bits and send this to the receiver, and these bits will remain secret. You can later use these bits to actually encrypt your communication. In Luxembourg, we are developing a quantum key distribution network in 2 steps. The first step is the project LUQCIA, where we are connecting 2 campuses of University of Luxembourg in Kirchberg and in Belval. And at the later part, we will develop a quantum key distribution network with 5 to 7 points of presence. And doing so, we are focusing more on governmental communication and secure data center connectivity to secure your data. Later on, as mentioned earlier, our national quantum key distribution network will be connected with quantum key distribution within Europe, the local QKD networks of each country, to build a more secure communication throughout the Europe. We are working with our partners, including SES, to build this infrastructure. If you are interested in learning the use cases or how these quantum key distribution network can be useful for your use case, please get in touch with us. Thank you very much.